everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time since I've done a sit down, get ready with me video. We're gonna have a chat today. I'm gonna catch you up on all the things that have been going on lately, or kind of one of the big ones anyway. So guys, thank you so much for sticking here and for watching my cash stuffing videos and for watching my makeup videos and any other videos that you watch. I am greatly appreciative. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, do all the YouTubey things as always. Let's go. So lads, how are you getting on? I'm going to start doing my foundation now. I've just done a little TikTok about my skincare, what I'm using today, so I will put that up maybe before this one, I hope. You know the way I go. Sure, it's here today and gone tomorrow. But look, here we go. Today I'm going to start doing my foundation and then we're going to chat, right? Let's just start. So I'm using the Rimmel Match Perfection foundation. I'm hoping this is not too dark for me today. I did put a little bit of tan on last night, but no, my luck. I'm just going to put a dab of a lighter foundation in, just. Let's see. Let's see when it blends. Anyhow guys, I haven't had a chat with you in what feels like the longest of times. A lot has happened. We were supposed to move. I'm not even sure in this light if this is the right colour foundation. I think it might be a little bit too dark. I'm gonna have to bronze up. Anyhow, at least we have it. So yeah, we sold our place. We were supposed to buy somewhere and we had all the paperwork and everything gone through, only to be told with 6 weeks to go that our buyer had pulled out. Now we had everything done, we had all the paperwork done, like literally the next step that we were to get was the keys. Yeah, that was a massive blow to us because we had taken out a unit, what do you call them? They're storage units. So we took out one of them and we had started to pack up our stuff because we were doing the moving bit of it ourselves. So we took out a unit, we're going to put all our stuff in there and sell off as much as we can in order to go. And yeah, needless to say, we still have the unit because turns out we actually needed it. We wound up decluttering the house like a lot, which was really good. But it's another expense and we didn't wind up selling. Then what happened was the house that we were to buy, we had paid for the kitchen to be done with the deposit in, like we had paid for. Then we couldn't get our money back because it's part of the contractual thing that if you put money into it, well, that's kind of tough luck. But then again, you're going to put money into it thinking you're going to get it. Like you're not thinking you're going to be wasting it. We couldn't get a buyer in time, and then the people that we were buying the house off, they were like, well, we can't wait any longer for you. So they wound up selling it. And the sneaky thing was that they sold it on the Friday, but didn't tell us. And we went up to see the house on the Sunday with the kitchen completed. And it was a new build house. I should have said that at the start. It was a new build house. As lovely as it was, you know when you just feel like something isn't for you? Like, I loved the kitchen that we picked, I loved the flooring that we picked, I loved everything. But there was just something about it that I was like, I didn't like the colour of the what do you call it? I didn't like the colour of the door for starters. I hated it. It was grey and dull and I was like, no. The brickwork was a beige. Did not like it. It was just too cold. The kitchen that we had picked was just white. I wanted everything minimalistic in the house because my kids come with a lot of stuff, so it kind of goes from being, I like the kitchen to be minimalistic and then they can maximize it as much as they want then after that. The garden was tiny. Like it was actually smaller than the garden I have right now, and we live in a 2-bedroom. Now there is 5 of us in this 2-bedroom, so it is tiny and we are so overcrammed. But the week we lost, like when they told us, like, you know, oh, somebody else has already bought it, and then we couldn't get another buyer to buy this house in time, the interest rates had started to go up. So we were kind of like, well, there is absolutely no point in fighting this. Like the estate agents that we had, they had lost us 3 buyers now at this stage, and the reason they lost them on us was apparently they came back to us and told us that the estate agents were not in communication with them. So we were constantly in communication with the estate agents, but the estate agents were not relaying that information on to the buyers, and it was just total lack of communication apparently. But then they said, when we questioned them about that, we were like, why are you not telling the prospective buyers these things that we're telling you, like, because, you know, if we got delayed or something happened, or we were like, let them know. They didn't do that. And that really kind of pissed us off, because we were like, we have been so transparent. We have been telling you every single thing all the way along, and you're not telling them. And it's just kind of, one, you're wasting our time, and two, like, we need to move, you know. So yeah, that didn't happen. Then in the end, we pulled the house off the market because my hair started to fall out. I was so stressed, and I was like, I'm not into this. This is not worth it for me at all. So yeah, we pulled the house off the market then, and yeah, that's where we are. We're staying put for the time being. We don't really know where we're going to be moving to or what we're actually going to be doing. But what I'm doing now is I'm just putting extra into the mortgage to try and pay that off, because that's the only real debt that I have, like, apart from very or that, but that like goes down really quick, because that's only like a couple of hundred. That's not like, and I say a couple, I mean like 2 at the most. Yeah, I'm fierce good at paying very off, and they give you such a long time. Well, at least they give me anyhow. I don't know about anybody else, but I always go for the buy now, pay later, and I get the longest that I can. Like, even if it's like, oh, spend 30 more and you get 12 months. I'm like, yeah, I'll find something. Trust me. There's socks and knickers. This is for 3 children. I'm sure I can add 30 quid up to get a 12-month plan. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at with that. Oh, that concealer I used was the Aldi one. It was the Lacora Take Cover concealer. This was in the shade Light. I've absolutely loved this concealer. It's so good. This is part of my hit pan. I should have said that. All these products that I'm using today are part of my hit pan, which is the next video that I'm going to do after this one, because today I'm on a roll with filming. So yeah, bear with me. We're just doing filming all day today because the kids are in nursery and they're gone off to camp. We were supposed to be going to London today, but that backfired massively. So I was like, do you know what? Let me have a day of productivity for me, because I never get to do this. And when I film like my cash stuffing videos, it's normally really, really late at night and I'm never up. You know, I'm just always so tired. So I was like, while I'm not always tired today, or while I'm not always tired, while I'm not in a tired mood, let's film something today. So yeah, this is what we're at. I'm using, this is the setting powder from Avon. I actually really don't like Avon products, but it's not the products that I don't like, that's a lie. It's the company. And you're all like, oh, everybody loves Avon, and you know, it's a good female empowerment company, whatever. I used to be a rep for them. And I didn't have the best experience. I mean, I love their products, don't get me wrong. They have some really nice things. I love the history behind the brand. But at the minute, it's an MLM. No matter what they tell you, it's an MLM. And what they do is it's like a management downline. So everybody become a manager if you hit like a target of such amount. But always remember that your upline is making money off you. And the more downline you are, the less money you're making. And when I joined, I didn't realise how far on the downline I was. You need to be quite high up, or you need to have a really good downline. And honestly, like, this is now back when I was living in Ireland. Well, I didn't know many people, and not many people wanted to buy off me because, well, you know, I've only have like a couple of neighbours. I lived in the countryside. There's only a few neighbours. It's never going to work. So yeah, I just, I had to come out of it, but in the end I wound up in like debt over it. So that's why I would never go for one of those selling door to door, have to buy the kit companies, because they're absolutely robbers. Even though they have nice products, which just sucks, because that means all of these products I have is really old. Probably should not be using it, but you know what? I paid for it, they're mine, and I'll use it on me. It was the Avon Magic powder. It's the HD one, which I really like, I must say, but once it's gone, it's gone. I'm not purchasing it again. Right, a little bit of bronzer, and again, because I'm doing the hit pan thing, I just want to use up all my makeup. You'll see how much I've actually gone through. You'd be surprised. As you can tell by my colours today, I'm feeling very autumnal. Right, where's my bronzer brush? So this one I'm using is Arabian Glow Shimmer Bronze. It is nice, but I actually haven't used it in so long, so I have no idea how this is even going to look. So we'll see. nice. It does warm up the skin quite nicely. So we'll keep it around. We'll keep it around for a little while. Now I'm just going to try and do a little bit of contour on this. So this is the Smooth Minerals in Nutmeg. This is a powder foundation. So the colour is quite dark, but I like to use it as a bit of contour. So just use the tiniest little amount because the way it pops up is quite, yeah, it takes out a lot of product, so you just need to be careful. But I do like it for giving it a bit more definition. And this is something I like to build on rather than just laying down like a load, because I find the colour is so dark, it just kind of looks a bit like, it can get muddy looking on your face. So just use a little bit and then just build it up. It's just kind of just to chisel out them cheeks a little bit more. Now for blusher, I'm going in with the Milani Luminoso blusher, which I'm hitting pan on because we're so close. Literally have to like scrub it out. And then just lay that like kind of on top of the bronzer. It's kind of like the contour, the bronzer, the blusher, and then your highlighter then if you wish. I'm not doing a highlighter with this look though, because this bronzer is this blusher rather has quite a little bit of reflex in it, so I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna push that up that way. A little schmiz across the nose. I like doing a little bit bronzer on the forehead and across the nose, because if you were out getting like a suntan, which I don't, I stay in a lot, well, you would have a little bit of redness on the nose, a little bit at the top of the cheeks, and you would have a little bit of burntness up here, which gives that kind of a healthy glow. So as I don't go out in the sunshine unless I absolutely have to, I fake it. So I've just gone and done my brows off camera, and what I used was the NYX Tame and Frame in the shade Espresso. I love this, it's been well used, and I've set them then with the MAC Clear Brow Gel. I love that, one's my favourite. Yeah, and then I have put some eye primer on, and what I'm using is the Wet n Wild eye primer. This is the Photo Focus eye primer. I got this ages ago and never used it, so I've just tried it today. I'm just waiting for it to settle down, because my inner, I've got I don't know whether it's dermatitis or eczema, it's one or the other, on my inner eyelid, so nothing ever lasts there. It'll literally just like evaporate. So yeah, today I'm really feeling autumnal, as I said earlier, and I'm thinking I might do kind of like is it the latte makeup, considering that I'm quite like tanned now. I might as well do the latte trend. So let's get into it. I'm going to be using this palette here. It's a MAC palette that I have. I can't remember what this colour is now, because let me see, maybe I'll see to the back. This is one of the palettes. It's the 9-pan palette you make up yourself. So this one is Brown Script. That's what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using this shade. It's called Brown Script from MAC. I absolutely love it. One of my favourite shades, especially as a transition colour. But what I'm thinking as well, I might just go in with a little bit of that bronzer in the crease, just to give it a bit of something something. I have to be careful with my makeup brushes, because I'm never sure if my daughter ever gets in at them. It's happened before. I went to put on makeup and it turns out she had dipped it into, like, must have been a black or a purple eyeshadow or something, and she destroyed the brush, and here's me going down with contour. I was like, why is my contour looking all muddy? Yeah. Actually, I might not need to use Brown Script. That bronzer's just kind of done the same thing. Because I was rooting through my eyeshadow boxes and I'd forgotten, like, I literally have so much makeup that I never use. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I buy it, leave it in its package and don't even touch it. Like, because I'd swatch it in the shop. Like, when I used to be in America, I'd go into Sephora and I would damage. Now we've got a Sephora here in the UK and I am, oh my God, I'm actually saving to go there. But I know that it's going to cost me a bomb.com. The last time I went to Sephora in America was 2014. I spent like literally about $300 or $400. I came out with lots of stuff. I was very happy. I still have it, like, so it's not like as if I've wasted it, you know what I mean? I would use it because I've never even touched them. I literally only decanted the Sephora single palettes this morning, so we're going to start using them, and the colours are amazing. I don't even know if they still do them. I think they have changed. They used to do single pans, which is what I have, and I'll show you them in a second. They're just amazing. They used to kind of be like MAC. They used to have like the single pan palettes, and you'd have to buy a palette to put them into, which I did have, but I broke it because obviously nothing was in it. So I was like, there's no point in me keeping it, so I just got rid of it. I'm using my new Zoeva brush. This is the 134 Luxe Powder Fusion for blending in. These are beautiful brushes. They're quite expensive to buy brand new, but I actually got them TK Maxx for, I think it was like $2 or $3.99 each. Like, they were so cheap, so I picked up all of them because I know a full like bag of these costs about £100. So if you can get them like cheaper, go for it. So I'm just blending in the corners and the outside. So this is one of the shades that I got from Sephora. As you can kind of see, it has the emblem of Sephora there. This is shade number 34 in their free pans. What do you call them? They're single pans. Again, I don't know if they do these anymore. See how pigment that is? It's like pure pigment. It's beautiful. But I kind of like don't want to do a full, you know, heavy makeup. So I'm just going to go and blend that in. Sometimes with these eyeshadows, I think when you haven't, when you think you've blended enough, blend it more. I heard somebody saying recently on YouTube that they find that long form content isn't making, like, you know, them money. Well, obviously this isn't making me any money yet, but I just wanted to say that I find like watching people put on their makeup really, really therapeutic and relaxing. As somebody who, like, I love makeup obviously, but I don't always get the time to put it on. So I love like watching other people put on their makeup. I don't know why. Maybe it's like something got to do with my childhood, watching my nan and my grandaunt and my mum every now and again put on makeup. I guess it's just like the transformative nature of it that I really love. You know, you go from being bleh to being bam. But guys, if this is something that you would like to see me do a little bit more often, I can obviously like try harder and make the time to actually film some looks. But then again, you know, sometimes you just don't know what to be filming because you just don't know what people like to watch. But makeup is where my heart is, I'm afraid. I love that colour. This has turned out to be more of a mocha than a latte makeup, but yeah, we'll vibe, it's fine. I'm going to be putting on a little bit of sparkle because I love glitter. I know some people absolutely detest it, but this is a very unusual one. This is the Essence Melted Chrome eyeshadow in, I think this is Ironic, but it's actually gold. So it looks like that, but it's really squishy. So it's that kind of like spongy colour. And even just by tapping it, you still get a bit of pigment. So I'm just gonna put that in here. And in the far side. Let me just do it properly. I'll get a brush. I'm just going to sort of cut the crease with this. You can see like how much it comes up. And I'll do the other one. Okay, so as you can see, it has really like opened up the inner eye, so it doesn't look so strange, I suppose. So yeah, the look is kind of coming together. So I'm just going to put back on some eyeliner, some lashes, and I'm back in a minute to do the lips. Okay, so the mascara is on, and the one I'm using at the minute is this mini Monsieur Big from Lancome. I'm absolutely loving this mascara at the minute. It is a little bit pricey. I think it comes in at about £29, but it is so good, especially when you have like literally nothing eyelash wise like I do. What am I using for my eyeliner is Wet n Wild. This was the H2O waterproof one. Now when I got this at the start, I absolutely hated it because it definitely was not waterproof, but I don't know, as it's kind of gone on, it definitely is, because it just does not come off. I literally have to remove it with micellar water on a little pad and soak it until it actually comes off. On the inside I have the Rimmel waterproof, or not waterproof, the Rimmel white just eyeliner pencil, and that's all that this is. I'm just about to go in with my lipstick. I am using, this one now has been discontinued, but again, because I'm doing the Hit Pan, it's in that. It's the Essence Colour Boost Mad About Matte in the shade Magnetic Gloom. Now I have seen on Amazon, I think it was, and someplace on eBay did still have it, so it is still around. So this is what it looks like. Matches the shade of my shirt. I'm not going to be like, this is the best matte lipstick ever, because it really isn't. It will come off like any other normal lipstick. I don't feel it has the staying power of a liquid lip, not compared to like the MAC ones of that, because they are really the only other ones that I've tried is the MAC ones. But I still like it nonetheless. I think I like it more for the colour. So let me tidy up these edges, and I'm going to be using a Barry M lip liner. I think this is either a 6 or a 9 that it has worn off it, so I'm just going to tidy up with that. Okay, here we go, the final reveal. Ta-da! So I put on my Kiss lashes. Now I have these donkeys, honest to God, these are quite old. I got these when I was in the States. They're just, can you see Kiss there on the side of them? They are like the best lashes that I've ever used. On my lips I have that Essence thing, and I also am using the number 6 and the number 9. I can't remember, one is more purpley and one is more reddy, so if you're in the shop it's either one of them. Guys, I'm gonna love yous and leave yous, and thank you for watching today's video. It hasn't been that much of a chit chat, I suppose. I don't really have that much going on in my life. It's quite boring really, but thank you for being here nonetheless, and I hope you like this. So guys, this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been pretty short and sweet, but thanks for being here nonetheless. I love having the chat with you. I just wanted to say as well, guys, do you like follow the Jaclyn Hill drama community thing? I have recently been following this fella called Peter Moon, I think it is. Anyhow, he does like this drama video. I never knew half the drama that was going on in the makeup industry. All I know about Jaclyn Hill is like that she's a former MAC employee like me, and Manny MUA I think it was as well. I don't think Laura Lee was. I think she was Sephora maybe. But yeah, like the scandal, I'm like, whoa. Do you guys follow these, like, I suppose they are kind of like the OG YouTubers, but do you follow their drama that they go into? I have bought like Jaclyn Hill's, I think I've like one of her palettes, and I did buy her brushes just because I liked the aesthetic of a white handle. Being an ex-MAC employee, we always have black handles and everything comes with a black handle, but I thought just having a white one was quite fresh looking in the bag, so I went and I purchased I think nearly all of them from her collection. And as well as that, like, I do like Morphe brushes. They are a lot cheaper and they are of good quality. Well, at least the ones I have anyway, and they have been through the ringer. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. I also follow this other fella called Skeletim. He is great for the gossip. Like, I don't have any gossip of my own because I don't involve myself in any drama whatsoever. I keep well out of it. And if I see anybody that I find is a bit too, you know, has a bit too much to say and does a little bit too little, well, I'm kind of like, I can't be in that negative space. But like when it comes to YouTubers and like, I guess people who are putting themselves out there and are genuinely telling lies and getting caught and not like, you know, apologising in a, I suppose, a genuine manner. Yeah, I'd like to know what your thoughts are on that, because yeah, she's got caught out quite bad, like, and the fibs just keep going. And it's just like, are you going to stop? Because from what I've learned is like she stole another company's idea for cozy wear, and it's like jammies and rugs and blankets and that kind of thing, just cozy stuff basically. But apparently she robbed them off another girl, and yeah, now the business is all closing and the other girl had to go and rebrand and do all that kind of stuff. And I was like, that is so mean. Yeah, just let me know your thoughts and opinions on that. I'd be curious more so than anything else. So guys, I'm going to love yous and leave yous. This is the look for today, and I shall see you soon. Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have I said that already? I probably haven't. I can't remember. Brain is like a sieve. Anyhow guys, talk to you next one. Bye.